pull up my Dropbox real quick. Sorry. Axel is being very whiny this morning. I don't know if you guys can hear him.
My chickens are being pretty noisy this morning too, so.
Yeah, we heard some birds real loud earlier. I don't know if that was the chickens or what that was.
That is probably mine. We've got one hen, I think she thinks she's a wolf because she howls. Funny.
Really? Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll just sit there and go "Arr!" for like 5 minutes straight.
That's awesome. All right, we're gonna go over a policy, guys. So let's see. If you see a policy that you would like me to go through on here, just unmute yourself and tell me. Otherwise, Taylor's gonna pick on one. And if y'all could mute yourselves, that would be incredible.
What was the one I told you to get that I kept seeing commercials for?
USA. I don't have a USA.
Get one. Go buy one.
All right, let's see. Since nobody's picking, we'll go over MetLife.
What's MetLife?
It's a New York policy.
Oh, it's the one with the Snoopy.
New York company, I should say. All right. So this lady, issue age of insured, they're 70. There's nothing we could, not nothing, but very little we could do to help them. We're not going to go over that one. I'm going to go over one that's going to be more likely.
Go over why the heck they wrote it for a 70-year-old.
Well, it's 17,000. It's basically a final expense policy, probably. All right, so we'll go over this one. I have no idea what this is. I just clicked on this one. I don't think I've ever went through this one. So this is Stonebridge Life. Never heard of them. So you got 50,000 in coverage. Let me grab my notebook.
Here.
I got it. Okay. So you have $50,000 in face value. Obviously we're gonna figure out what type of policy this is, but first look, it's 50,000 in face value. The policy was issued in 2011, so 12 years ago. They have a 10-day right to cancel. Flexible premium adjustable life insurance. That's what it is. So flexible premium adjustable life insurance. So what does flexible premium mean? Somebody put that in the Zoom chat. What's flexible premium? What do y'all know about that? Flexible premium. It can change. Exactly. It can go up. It can technically, Josh, it can go down too. But yeah, generally it's just going to go up. So they have $50,000 in death benefit. It is a level death benefit, which means that death benefit is going to stay the same. It's not going to go up or down. But the premium is going to go up or down. So this person was 46 when they got it. It's a male. And they're paying $57.62 a month. And then let's see here. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm gonna mute you all out that are not speaking, just so the background noise for everybody else. All right, so 50,000 in coverage, level death benefit, excuse me, not premium. 57 is the plan premium. So administrative charge, guaranteed $5 a month, and 6% of any premium collected, and then $14 per month in general charge. My goodness. Okay. So what is that saying? It's at least $19 per month in policy fees. Okay. So 19 per month in policy fees plus 6%. Let's just call that another $3, even though it's actually going to be a little bit more than that. So about $22 out of the $57 are in policy fees alone. Are you trying to look at this too? Okay. So when I'm looking at this, when I'm talking to a client, I'm not going to necessarily tell them that right off the get-go because they're not going to really understand what that means, Brian, but I'm writing that down so that way when I get to the time I'm getting ready to close it, and if our policy's a little bit more expensive, like I have something else to lean back on the fees, right? Like, hey, we're paying for this. So there's is this a whole life policy? It looks like this might be a whole life policy. Yeah, it's a flexible premium adjustable life insurance policy, but It's got a cash value. So yeah, there is, or it's got a surrender charge. Okay. Well, I don't know if it's a whole life. I haven't seen it yet, but there's a surrender charge for the first 15 years.
15.
So if at the end of the first year, they're like, hey, I want to cancel this policy. I found something better. I don't need it anymore, whatever. They're gonna have to pay $1,400 to cancel a policy, Tammy. At the end of 15 years, there's no penalty, there's no surrender charge, which there shouldn't ever be a surrender charge. But anyway, there is. So if we keep going through this, the death benefit option. Okay, so here you go. Death benefit option. Number one, the specified amount. Number two, the minimum death benefit A or B below, corresponding to the elected life insurance company's test shown in the policy pages. A, guideline premium test, the death benefit ratios as shown on the policy specification pages, multiplied by the policy value, the policy face value, on the date of the primary insured's death. So that's a long way to say not actually the face value. B, the cash value. Okay, so it is a cash value accumulation test. So essentially what we're looking at is death benefit option A or B. Do you want the cash or do you want the face value, which is not even going to be the full face value? If the increasing death benefit option is in effect, it's the specified amount plus the policy value. Okay. So the interest rate, if they ever were to take money out of this, is 4%, the equivalent of 4%. And then a loan, your minimum amount you may borrow is $250, and they have the right to postpone your loan for up to 6 months unless the payment for premium, unless for payment of premium to us. So you can loan your cash value and pay them back with it, Tammy, which they'll let you do right away. But if you need to take out the money for any reason other than to pay your premiums, they could tell you you have to wait up to 6 months. Okay, so loan interest rate is 5.66%. Let's see what else. All right, so here is the actual policy. Sorry, the cost of insurance. So this guy right here is paying 20 cents at attained age of 10. So he's not 10. He is currently what, 46? So he's 46. So this is his attained age per thousand, right? So if we go here, his actual cost of insurance at 50 years old is only $14.37. But then you have $22 a month in fees, and then you have another 20 or 30 bucks that he's actually going to be quote unquote investing. So the flexible premium takes place right here, where each year it's going to get more expensive because it's a flexible premium, not a flexible death benefit. So when this guy is, we'll go down here, when he's 60 years old, his life insurance is going to be $39, but then he's going to have $22 in fees and then still be putting money in to have that cash value. Okay, so if I were talking to this guy, what I would tell him is I have to log in first, and then hang on, let me get logged in, guys. Sorry. But what I would ask him is, do you want to be able to access this cash and not have a penalty if you need to use it right away? And he's probably going to say, yeah, that would be ideal, because that's probably why he started the policy in the first place, was to be able to have some type of investment. Like that's Taylor and I were talking to a friend of ours the other day who this whole purpose for starting a life insurance policy was for retirement. Like that's literally what he said. So in this instance, what I would do is I'd pull up the quick quotes. He's 46. So let's assume you ran into this like 2 or 3 years into the policy. Let's say he's 50 now, and all he wants is 50,000 in coverage, and he wants to be able to invest everything else. He got a standard non-tobacco rate initially, assuming everything is the same, and we're able to get him 50,000 in coverage. And what I say? Assuming he's 50 years old. So yeah, let's say he's 50. And we did a medical check because we are going to be kind of competing on price there. $50,000. He's got to do at least 100,000. Let's see what that is first. So this might be more. Yeah, it's 100,000 though, so it's more. So let's go back to power term and see. So on a 30-year term, we're looking at $64 if we kept a 30-year term, but he's got it's flexible premium. He's paying $60 right now. I would probably talk to him about doing like a 10-year for 25,000, not 525, 25,000. And then I'd probably stack on like a 20-year there for another 25,000. That's gonna put it, yeah, so $42 a month. Okay. Now from here, I would then talk about investing the difference. Now the difference initially, it's only 17, $15 a month. So he would have to do 25. So I would talk to him about the purpose of bumping it up for $10 a month, which typically price is only an issue in the absence of value. So when you're explaining to this policy to him and you're talking to him about, hey, when you're putting your life insurance, when you have life insurance, you want it for the death benefit reasons, and then you want to invest separately so you could be able to utilize that money later. We want to make sure that we are fully and adequately explaining that to the customer, which is why you need to get your investment license. That's why you need to be practicing this stuff and actually studying and going through this so you're good at your craft when you get on an appointment with somebody. A lot of the times, guys, when I get on appointments with people, they will just ask me dumb questions to like test you to see if you're a professional or if you're just doing this as like a hobby thing, because people don't want to trust their family's finances with somebody who's not a professional. Like, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. And like, you can be part-time, but you still need to be a professional. Like, you need to understand how to walk through this stuff with people. And so when I'm meeting, like if I'm sitting down with this client, so I'd say, hey, Mr. Client, like you have right now, you're paying $57 a month, and you're going to have no money in the next 15 years if you were to take any of the money out of this at all. I mean, if we went from $57 a month to, let's just say, even $75 a month, and you could be able to use the money and have the same amount of life insurance, would you see value in that? And he's going to say yes. And then great. So then I just fill out the application. We get him approved. We start the investment account. Any cash that he can, if anything, which he probably can't, but if he could get any cash out of that, we're going to move it over. And then the last thing, if he was like, well, I'd have to think about it, I would literally tell him, like, look, your policy is actually saying on the policy that it's an a flexible premium. That means that your premium is going to change. It will go up. Like your cost, and then show them the table. The last table I showed you guys, your cost for your actual insurance is actually going up every single month right now. Is that something that you want to happen? When you're 70 years old, your insurance cost is going to be over $100. Did they tell you that? Well, no, they didn't tell you that. Okay, maybe there's a reason, right? But you guys got to be willing to ask the tough questions to the clients that might feel aggressive. I don't know, is that the right way to say it?
And be able to come.
Yeah, you have to ask the questions that might feel like you're being a little bit combative or aggressive, and you have to be willing to like address people's stupidity sometimes. like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Why are you doing that? Like, why would you want to pay $200 a month for the same amount of insurance that you were paying $50 for 5 years ago? That doesn't make sense. Explain that to me. And some people don't like it when you like, and that doesn't happen very often, but every once in a while, somebody's like, well, it's my policy. It's my business. Like, okay, great. Like, yeah. And Josh just said, what did Josh say? John and Mary, can I be honest with you for a minute? Yeah, you just ask them for permission. Hey, is it okay? Would it be okay with you if I show you how this is going to explode? Yes, awesome. I also try to get commitments as early as I can. Hey, John and Mary, if I were to put you guys in a better position, save you a little bit of money, help you guys be able to retire, if we did that, would you be willing to at least consider the option and see if we could get you covered and move everything over? A lot of times they say yes, but it's those little tie downs along the conversation. And so, hey guys, give it up for Seth in the Zoom chat real quick. Seth did $5,500 in premium yesterday in like 3 hours. No big deal. That's crazy, dude. Great job, Seth. That's a big deal, man. And it was field training, guys. So Seth right now as a senior rep was field training one of his recruits, did $5,500 in premium in 3 hours. Seth, can you unmute yourself really quick and just tell the class how long it would take you? Because you're going to make, as a senior rep, you're going to make about $1,500 off that ish, a little bit more than that, I think, once all is paid out. Seth, how long would it take you at your current job to make $1,500?
A week and a half, 2 weeks.
a week and a half or 2 weeks. And did you die yesterday when you wrote those policies yourself? Did you feel like you were gonna like pass out or anything, or were you okay?
I was good.
Yeah, he was fine. How'd you feel after you closed it? Did you feel good?
Yeah.
And how did it feel like actually training somebody else while you were on those appointments, and going through those policies with one of your trainees on there as well?
Good.
Did it give you a bunch of boost the confidence a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm super excited for you.
Did
What
see
would you
light
say?
bulbs?
Yeah, Taylor said, did you see light bulbs? Like, do you understand why we train people now?
Yeah, definitely.
That's awesome, man. I'm super proud of you, dude. Great job, guys. Give it up for Seth again in the Zoom chat. Guys, look, all of you could be doing the same thing. We just got to recruit people and get them in the field and build a relationship. And here's the other thing. If you're not licensed right now, I want to challenge all of you that are not licensed to go and get with Lynette today and get your license exam scheduled. Go get yourself scheduled for your license. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna pull up the docs real quick, guys, and we're gonna go over what appointments y'all got on the docs today. So if you're full-time or about to be full-time, you should have filled this out. It does not look like it's filled out, but it is not.
Still loading.
Well, it's still loading, but it usually pre-populates. Yeah, all right, sweet. So let's see, 49. I have 4 recruits and 2 KTs today. Cassie, you're at 22. What you got today? I saw you. Are you on here still?
I'm here. Sorry, I was trying to unmute.
Okay.
I have 1, 2. All right. I've got 2 recruits and 3 KTs and 1 carryback.
Nice. Karen, you got 2. What you got? Or 9. Sorry, 9. What do you have today?
6 recruits I will be asking help for because I'll be driving.
All righty. Elian is on a plane. Angie Pangborn, you got 2 on here. I don't know if that's an accurate number, but that's what's on there.
No, I don't know how to do the thing yet. So I
okay.
have.
I'll meet with you. I'll meet with you and Jenna today at some point. I'll put you guys in a text and we'll go over everything. But anyway, what do you
Okay.
have today?
So I've got one KT. I got a 1, 2, 6 recruit appointments.
Dang, you're trying to get big. You're trying to get to RVP too. Jenna, what you got today? She got abducted by aliens.
All right,
And
no, hold
Josh.
on. I was trying
wait,
to get
go
the
ahead.
screen up. I was just walking my dogs. Hold on.
Oh, you're good. Josh, you next. Go
Let's
ahead,
see.
Jenna.
I have 2 appointments today, 2 recruit appointments, and then I have a group session with all my teammates in New York to go over the quizzes.
Nice. Great job. And Josh.
I got 15 for the week. I don't have anything else I got 1 today. That's an interview, and then I'm gonna be making phone calls with the team to get more on the board for the week because it's Thursday. We got to put some more stuff up there. So
You're at 15 right now for the week, you said?
yeah, I got 15 for the week. Yeah.
Push that to 25, guys. Hey, every single one of you guys should be at over 20. Our goal is over 20. Everyone over 20, guys, and like you're gonna start to see growth in your business, and the base shop's gonna be rocking 100 by 100 if we got 5 or 6 people hitting 20 appointments a week. There's just no way mathematically that we're not at 100 by 100 with 5 or 6 people over 20. So, all right, guys, have a great day. Hey, don't forget the premium contest. Seth is currently crushing everyone's soul, but that doesn't mean the contest is over. So guys, just every day you should be fighting to close something, guys. Every single day you should be fighting to close something. We have the top personal producer and life insurance premium is going to win a trip to Atlanta, Georgia at the end of June to go to like the live broadcast for PFN and then staying at our friend's house with us. They're senior vice presidents. They promoted some RVPs, so you'll get some one-on-one coaching. But all right, guys, have a great day. Hey, don't forget to go put in the chat, like always, what is your single day appointment setting record and when are you going to break it? Okay.